Today is August 17th, and today's quote is entitled, "Comfortable Hurting Ourselves." We tend to be more comfortable doing what's familiar, even if not so beneficial, sometimes even if destructive, rather than doing what's constructive but unfamiliar. Sometimes we are happier doing what we know really doesn't work just because we are familiar with it and fear doing something unfamiliar. Isn't it strange that we may not like what we're doing, or we may want to change what we're doing? We know we could do something better, or we'd want to do something better, but we feel so comfortable doing what we're doing, and we feel so uncomfortable thinking about what we would have to do or what we would have to change to do something different, that we end up staying the same, even though the same is not what we want, because we feel safe or comfortable or it's easy. And feeling uncomfortable is uncomfortable. And it's strange, because then we're just becoming our own enemy. I read the other day, we're not our own worst enemy, we're our only enemy. So we're really the ones that hold ourselves back. And basically, most of the time, we're holding ourselves back simply because we just feel better not changing, and somehow or other we then convince ourselves we can't change just to make ourselves feel like, yeah, well, I don't change because I can't, when in actuality we really would like to change. We'd really like to be doing something different, but we think the anxiety of changing is going to be greater than the anxiety of not changing. But generally, that's not true. Generally, it's the opposite. Generally, the anxiety of not changing is greater than the anxiety of changing. And that's why sometimes we say the comfort zone is not comfortable, because in the comfort zone, we're staying the same and we're not achieving what we want to achieve. And therefore, we're experiencing the anxiety of not doing what we really want to do, or what we really know inside we can do. And then we're just looking at these goals and thinking, no, I can't do that. It's too difficult. It won't happen. But they're being unhappy that we're not doing it. So if you imagine your life and you imagine your goals and think, well, what would it be like at the end of my life if I don't achieve those goals? How will I feel? And you'll realize you probably feel pretty bad. That can become an impetus to inspire you to now make the changes that you feel are uncomfortable, that you're reluctant to make, that you're procrastinating on making. It might just push you if you stop and think about, well, what if I don't change? What if my whole life is like this? How am I going to feel at the end of my life? And if you really feel that you're going to feel really bad, it can just push you over the edge a little bit. And I can guarantee you, when you push yourself over the edge and you do make those changes, and you finally start coming closer to what it is you want to achieve, you're going to be so much happier. And therefore, really, when you get out of your comfort zone, then you're really going to be comfortable. Then you're really going to feel good.